Hi, friends! Welcome to Toon Hugs, the happiest place for fun, learning, and lots of laughter. Let's jump into today's adventure.
The next morning, Raju woke up early, got ready, and went to school with his small bag swinging by his side. At school, everyone seemed extra cheerful that day. Even the teachers smiled as they passed by. But Raju's friends, Mohan, Ravi, Gopal, and Sonu, were whispering near the playground, looking at him curiously. "Hey, did you hear?" Mohan said. "Raju's house changed overnight." Ravi nodded. "Yeah, my mother said their fields are full of grains now." Gopal frowned. "How can that be possible?" Sonu added. "Maybe he found something magical." They all looked at Raju, who was quietly drawing on his notebook, smiling to himself. When the lunch bell rang, the four friends sat with Raju under a big mango tree. "Raju," Mohan began softly, "we heard something amazing happened to you." Ravi leaned forward. "Did you really find a magical bottle?" Raju blinked in surprise. Who told you that?" Gopal laughed. "Everyone's talking about it. Please tell us what really happened." Raju smiled shyly and said, "All right, but promise me you won't tell anyone else." The boys nodded eagerly. Raju told them how he went into the jungle, found the golden bottle, and how the genie appeared and gave him 3 wishes. Their mouths opened wide in wonder. "Whoa," said Sonu. "That's incredible," Mohan whispered. "Can you take us there? We want to see that place." Raju thought for a moment, then said, "Okay, we'll go on Saturday. But remember, the jungle can be tricky." All 4 boys cheered. Finally, Saturday arrived. The sky was bright blue and birds were calling in the distance. Raju met his friends near the village well. Each boy carried a small stick, like explorers going on a mission. They walked into the jungle, laughing and talking. "Is it far, Raju?" Ravi asked. "Not too far. We just follow the big banyan tree path." After a while, they reached the same clearing where Raju had found the bottle. Everything looked peaceful, sunlight filtering through the trees, leaves rustling softly. But suddenly, the air grew cold. A shadow moved behind the trees. "Did you see that?" whispered Gopal, his voice trembling. From behind the old banyan tree, a faint white figure appeared, a ghostly shape with glowing eyes. The boys froze. The ghost spoke in a deep, echoing voice. "Who dares disturb my forest again?" Raju stepped forward bravely. "We didn't mean harm, sir. We just came to see where I found the magic bottle." The ghost's voice softened slightly. "That bottle held a gene, and the forest magic must be respected. Leave before it's too late." The wind began to swirl, and the boys panicked. "Run!" shouted Raju. They dashed through the trees, trying to find their way back, branches scratching, leaves crunching underfoot. After what felt like forever, they finally burst out of the jungle into the open fields, panting and sweating. Is everyone here?" gasped Mohan. "Yes," said Sonu looking back. "That ghost was real." Raju nodded. "Maybe it was protecting the forest. The gene's magic still lives there." The boys looked at each other amazed and a little scared, but also proud of their bravery. "Let's promise," Raju said, "never to tell anyone or go there again. The forest keeps its own secrets." All 4 nodded, raising their hands together in promise. As they walked home, the wind blew softly through the trees, almost like the gene was smiling somewhere, watching over them. Moral of the story: some secrets of nature are meant to stay untouched, and true courage is not in finding magic, but in respecting it.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Toon Hugs for more fun and moral stories for kids.